So, taking a look at stage 12 of the Bugatti Chiron event, it's another time to break out the Lykan Hypersport on the Scottish stage. Stage not exactly designed for supercars, but yeah, this guy involves the Lykan being at either 3, 4, or 5 stars. So you need to be at least 3 stars before you can get any blueprints from today's event. I will kind of mention the blueprints and situation that a few people have mentioned in the comments where they're like out of progress. But yeah, firstly, I'll just do the run and I'll chat about that after the run regarding these cars. I have this car upgraded to the max of regular tuning and all of the import parts except for the epic ones. I just didn't bother installing those. Just because of the fact I'm trying to keep as much gold as possible for the Bugatti. Someone in club mentioned the fact that that car needs to be was it 42 million? I think they mentioned that it costs. But yeah, it's very important with this Scottish track to just not take the low road on the that portion where there is a loop up and around. It seems strange, but like it's a lot of time in asphalt where a portion of a stage where it appears to be kind of longer actually works out to be a heck of a lot faster. And here on the Scottish stage, the problem is the fact that that lower track has loads of like patches of grass that overlap some parts of the track, and also it's got a bunch of water puddles, and they're all stage hazards. Like if you drive over those, the car will reduce in speed from the max, especially using a supercar like the Lykan here. But yeah, that's like not exactly the most perfect run of that, and still beats that 104 time relatively easy, just taking that upper patch there and minimal ramps and stuff. Doesn't need to be too fancy. Just yeah, take the car out for spin, and yeah, like it's not the most difficult of time, but like I said, you just have to avoid that lower pat in Scotland. It's always a danger to go down that way. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at. Oh, I was gonna mention blueprints for these cars because I've seen people saying the fact that I'm stuck and I'm out of like progression now. But this event is going on for quite a few days still to come. So let's take a look. Is it another 2 weeks? I think. Yeah, it's available for another 16 days. So that means like the Lykan, the Grand Sport and LaFerrari, if you're in any way close to getting those cars leveled up, like you're gonna see at least 2 more weeks of daily events where you'll see like the cars showing up in these C events, the D, C, B, and A events. I mean, that happen daily throughout the week, and the S even like they all like LaFerrari and Grand Sport can appear in the red packs on the B and the A days, and the Lykan can appear, I'm pretty sure, in pretty much any S rank car. You can also get the Lykan in the shop sometimes for 125k. So if you've got credits left over from that, chase it down. And then on the weekend, the Grand Sport and LaFerrari appear in the A plus and B plus packs of the classed events that appear at the weekend, and the Lykan again I'm pretty sure is in both upper and lower class in the S event. But like those cars can appear in a bunch of different places, especially even the Lykan has a bunch of blueprints that you can get from that from the career mode. If you're ever unsure, by the way, as to where you might see a blueprint from the cars, one that's almost easier on touchscreen because of where the icon is. But yeah, where that says max on a non-maxed out version of this car, you'll see like a little kind of, there's a different icon there for the blueprint. Okay, so we can actually do it in that. But yeah, my LaFerrari isn't maxed, so I'll be able to show. But yeah, there's the plus icon here that you see on any of these cars. It's just directly underneath the car's name. But if you click onto that, it'll show you exactly where you can get those cars. And yeah, so this is from multiplayer limited time packs. That's just where it's available today. But you can, like I said, get this guy from the A plus events as well. Will pop up here, and you can see it. And it is for the Ferrari and the Grand Sport. They only appear in the upper cards for those A event and the B event. So they appear in half of the potential cards. But that's still like 10 chances to get a blueprint for that card from their individual days and from the event as well at the end of the week. Okay, I'll leave it at that for chatting. But yeah, like I said, you've got 2 more weeks to possibly star up those cars with a bit of luck. But yeah, that's it from today's event for blueprints and epic import parts. There's a subscribe button up here. There's indie games just up there, and there's a random video that YouTube thinks you might like that direction. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Drive safe and good luck, guys. I appreciate if you click any of those videos.